week, a taste of Europe comes from the very eastern edge of our continent. Over there is Asia, and over that way is Europe. And this is the Bosphorus River, which splits Turkey right in two. On it stands Istanbul, one of the biggest, most ancient cities in the whole world. What am I doing here for a taste of Europe this week, I hear you ask? Kebabs? No. Meat on a stick. Spices? Nah. Mostly imported from Asia. What really interests me here is Turkish delight. Forget the chocolate-covered jelly that your nan used to have. Real Turkish delight comes in a huge range of flavours, made with all sorts of exotic ingredients. The story of Turkish delight really starts when a sultan was getting really fed up with cracking his teeth on hard candy sweets. And he thought, what can I do? So he instructed a confectioner to come up with a slighter, softer confection. History says the chap who first invented this jelly-like sweet was the Willy Wonka of his day, Hachi Bakir. He came up with the idea for Turkish delight in 1777 and set up his shop in Istanbul. More than 200 years later, Hachi's family is still on the same spot and still making Turkish delight. These days, great-great-granddaughter Hande Çelalian is the brains behind the operation. Hachi would be proud. Tell me, how many varieties of Turkish delight do you make?
At the moment we have 17, 18 varieties. We change sometimes due to season. And we have this hard candy, which is very traditional. From this we have 12, I think, 12 varieties with different tastes to please everyone.
Is Turkish delight just for tourists, or do the Turkish people eat it all year round?
No, not at all. It's for Turkish people also. When a new baby is born, or when someone is dead, when you go to visit someone, or in religious holidays, we consume sweets. We are giving presents, and it's very common in Turkish life.
I'm really keen to see how real Turkish delight is made, so I've come here to Hande's factory to find out. So this is it. This is what I've come to see. This is Turkish delight.
Yes, that's it. This is starch, sugar and water. The starch is very important for Turkish delight because it is the starch which makes the smooth texture.
All right. So if you cook it too
That's
far,
the secret.
it becomes too hard.
Yes.
If you don't cook it enough, it won't set.
Yes, that's it.
So this point is really critical.
Yes.
Hachi Bakir was the first person to realise that the new 18th century ingredient starch could be used in sweet making as a thickener. Before then, no one had been able to extract this carbohydrate from grain potatoes or even rice. How long has that been cooking for, that vat?
That's for about 2 hours, I think, and the chief has to check if it has boiled enough.
And that's it, that's Turkish delight?
Yes. We are going to dip walnuts inside to build some walnut rolls, and which will be cut by hand.
So the walnuts here are all threaded onto strings, obviously.
Yes.
And that's it, they're covered?
Yes, they are dipped inside and covered, and then hang there to drip off completely.
This walnut Turkish delight must hang for 2 days before it's ready for dusting with icing sugar and cutting into bite-sized chunks.
This is the other one. It's poured onto trays, and we have to wait 2 days, and then it's dusted with icing sugar and cut into cubes.
Would you flavour it up here as well, to all the different flavours you make?
Yes, at the end, after the cooking is done.
So since 1777,
yes,
you've been making it this way?
More than 200 years, yeah.
Non-stop?
Non-stop, yes.
So after 2 days, this is what it ends up like?
Yes, it's ready to cut now.
At room temperature?
But you shouldn't watch me only, you should work too.
Right. Okay, thank you. It's a great knife, look at that. Just cut it through. And there we are, look at that. I was expecting it to be a lot firmer than that, but look at that. And it still moves, look at that. Forget the calories, I love Turkish delight, and I'm dead keen to try the lot. How many varieties have we actually got here, Hande?
We have 17 varieties, and some of them are here, such as with pistachio nuts, hazelnuts. The green ones are with mint, rose flavored, plain, almonds and coconut. And there you have again with pistachio nuts.
Right, let's try this one here first. I like rose flavouring anyway, so. And this one here, which I've left to the end because it's such a big piece to eat, I might better stop once I start. And this is coconut with almonds. So there it goes.